is We Need Answers podcast, first episode of 2023, episode number 111. If I'm not mistaken, I think I'm getting good with it, but it's 111. So today, I came up with this episode talking to TT one day, and I decided early this week I'm gonna start this off as the venting session, because me and TT, which is my god sister, we've been to each other a lot, and one day last week or the week before last, she just hit me in the head with one, and it was like, damn, where is this coming from? We was on our way to a baby shower, and we was talking about a baby, well, her kid. Shout out to Troy.
Shout out to Troy.
And TT, in short, TT basically explained something that was annoying her about Troy, and it was a conversation, something that happened. And she was just talking about how it was bothering, and I didn't understand at first. Then she went into detail, and she said that these things happen so much and back to back, it becomes annoying as a parent. And I don't even think I suggested. I think you suggested that or did I say you should talk about it?
I think we just kind of came to a common ground about it. Like, we should talk about that.
Yeah, we should talk about this. And I always think these kind of episodes are good because it's always people that can relate.
Right.
So when I told TT we should do it, she said she got a bunch of people that got the same thing they could talk about, and we only got one to come along with us, and that's Keo. So shout out to Keo for being here tonight. So in short, so go ahead. You want to say
no, I was going to say, but one of the reasons why a lot of people didn't want to, that I know that didn't want to come on, was because they were afraid to like record.
Right. Which is understandable.
Right.
We go through this a lot. And after y'all go through this, y'all gonna be like, ain't about nothing. Y'all
right.
Time ain't about nothing. So, with that being said, the venting session, I would like y'all and whoever else is watching, if y'all got anything y'all want to talk about, y'all just want to get off your chest, I can just be an ear. This camera can be an ear. And y'all can just let it go. But, to start off from the top, both of y'all are single mothers.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Single mother means, because if I say to a person that don't know, single might be not in a relationship, or does it mean the father's absent, or what does that mean to y'all?
I'm not in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship. The father is not absent, but
okay. But
I do everything by I don't.
When it comes to you and the kid,
I live in the house with my children by myself.
Okay.
I am in a relationship, but that does not make me not a single mother.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, because I'm in a relationship and my man takes care of me, but I still take care of my kid. My kid is still my kid. Whether I'm in a relationship with anybody, that's still my kid. And that is what makes me a single mother, I feel like, until I'm married. And then when I'm married, maybe my husband can adopt my kid, and then we can have some type of other thing going on. But until then,
just take the kid from the father, adopt it.
I mean, because when the kid lives with you, and the kid is like, you're the sole provider of the kid. Like, the father is there, the father loves the kid, but at the end of the day, you have majority responsibility for the kid.
Okay.
So you can kind of do what you want. I mean, that's how I feel about it.
All right. So, one of the things we talked about as a single mother is the annoying part of being one-on-one with your kid.
Yes.
But
it's no love lost though. Right. Like, you know what I mean? It's no love lost. You love your kid. You know, this is the thing. Some moms are like awesome moms, and they
into that.
I'm
They're
glad
patient.
you said some.
Yeah, some
they're
like
into that.
They're super patient.
24 hours.
Yeah, like they're like
my kids,
the mom of the year. You know, and I mean, we're good moms. We're great
I love
moms.
my kids.
Yeah.
But that does not mean it does not get frustrating.
Right.
And it is annoying sometimes. And everybody don't want to say it, but that shit will blow you. Like,
it's frustrating.
Yeah.
It can be frustrating. It's not always frustrating, but it can be frustrating.
Yeah.
So explain the frustrating part.
The responsibility of it all, I think. Like, you are responsible, like, day in and day out for a whole nother person. Like,
what
nothing
can
happen to this person.
What they do, you got to pick them up.
Anything that happens to this person is your fault. It don't matter how you put it, how you slice it. It's your fault if something happened to this kid. So you're like fully
People be looking at
responsible.
you.
Whereas dads, some dads, not all dads, because some dads are really awesome. Like some dads really there for their kid one-on-one. Like they don't gotta lay there, they still there. But then you got those other dads, okay? They are, the love is there, but they have options. They don't gotta come get that kid if they don't want to.
Y'all said this when we were talking about this.
Yeah,
outside.
they don't gotta come get that kid.
You said men have options. What do y'all mean by it? Oh, you said, I think one of y'all said something about like they don't have to take them to the doctors or.
Yeah, no, it be like that.
Yeah,
like I have good baby daddies, right?
Right.
But
Disclaimer: this is not a bash.
It's not bashing the baby daddy thing.
And we're
But
not
Never was
bitter.
that. No,
It's
the
never like
conversation
that.
was
Make it
never
clear
that.
that
like
we're
I don't
not-
have
It
absent
was never.
baby
It
fathers,
was. But
but
disclaimer: it was never bashing. The conversation even outside of it's just about when it's them with the kid.
Yes.
Go ahead.
yeah. So it's like I have good baby daddies, but the majority of the responsibility falls on the mom because you have to. You wake up in the morning, you have the kids. I mean, unless it's like a situation where you have a day where it's not your day and you don't have them. But sometimes it's not that situation. I have 2 kids. One of my kids, it is my day sometimes. Another one of my kids, I never have a day where it's your day is my day. We every other weekend with it. So I have to take them to doctor's appointments and I'm off. That's annoying and frustrating. I'm missing my little money. What else do you have to do? You have to do everything. When I get off of work, I got to drop them off and pick them up. I can't never get no day off. I want to go to happy hour.
The dad gets to.
But dad goes to happy hour.
Yeah,
dad doesn't miss a happy hour.
And you know that
a Wednesday wind down.
Yeah,
he doesn't miss any of those
that
things.
falls into when we were talking about like how I feel now. Like I'm up there in age now, not that old, you know, but I'm a little seasoned now. You know what I'm saying? Because when I had my
Alright,
baby, I was
seasoned is
26.
good,
Now I'm 34. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like when your parents told you growing up, like, have children when you're married, I honestly believe in that shit now. Like, I honestly would not want to have another baby if I wasn't married. Only because I think that when you're married and you're already committed, certain situations are different. Everything is circumstantial. We understand that. But if you have a good husband and a good wife and you're together and the love and the joy is already there, when a baby comes along, it's just like an add-on. It's the bond is already there. The commitment before God is there. The forever is already there. Not saying things can't go wrong, but you guys have, it's gonna take a minute before it go wrong because y'all was already committed prior to the baby. So the love just was already unbreakable if that's the situation prior to the baby.
Though.
No, it's not.
It does.
No, it's not.
It do because
I know married couples who had babies now and it brought more love to their relationship. They were already in love.
Yeah, I get that, but that's what I hope for. But when I feel like a lot of times also when things get pulled in, that's when things change.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The bond before God with your husband or your wife, it's supposed to change for the better. I think it's supposed to change for the better. I do.
Oh, with marriage,
I
it's
believe
different.
in that.
If you want to say like God and everything is involved, okay.
I still believe in love. I still believe in love. I still believe in love.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that.
No, yeah, because for real.
I still believe in love.
No, I believe in love.
I still believe in marriage. I still believe in it being unbreakable. I may be old school with it, but I still believe that there are men and women who love each other unconditionally. I believe that.
I believe that.
I believe that.
I agree with you.
But I don't.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say that's why one of the reasons why I haven't yet, because I be feeling like I'm looking for something too perfect to get to that point. Like what you saying, I want to know that this person that is going to be like
it's solid.
Yeah.
No,
like
but
like,
that's what you think. But me, I'm not being spiritual.
No,
but you know,
it's okay if you are.
God is
Yeah, it
real
is
to
fine.
me. You know what I mean? And I don't feel like that's why you haven't done what you've done yet.
Okay.
You know, I feel like it's just not your time yet.
True,
I feel
agree.
like it's gonna
I agree.
what's gonna be for you,
It's gonna be for you.
and it's
Whether
gonna
it work
come
out
for
or
you.
it don't.
I don't think you're looking for like the perfect person. I just think God ain't send the person with your way yet.
But if you are, then keep looking for her.
But don't rush.
I ain't rushing, but you saying that, but y'all, well, I'm taking the Keo. You both feel that way too about marriage, like you want it to be.
Keo feel different from me.
Okay,
Keo
you don't care about the marriage.
Think it's a fairy tale. What I'm saying.
I mean, you could. It could.
No,
be
I don't
fairy-
think that. only because I was with somebody for a long time and we had like different plans and then we had a child and things didn't go that way. Yeah, so only because of that do I feel like.
But you weren't married.
No, we weren't married, but I don't. But no, listen, I don't think that it makes a difference. I don't feel like if we were married, I don't feel like if we were married, it would have made a difference in the outcome of the situation.
I do.
But so let me ask you this: if you feel like that changes it, then why should? Never mind.
Yeah, it's no other.
I just don't believe in it. Like I've been in a couple of situations where I feel like that's just not.
But I feel like in that situation, if you're married, I'm pretty sure it'll be different.
Well, let me tell you something. Because the next situation, I'm not having any children.
But if you do, and it's your husband, it's gonna be different. You're gonna.
I would hope so.
You're gonna look at it different. You're gonna treat it different.
I would hope so.
You're gonna have a different insight on it. I pray that my next baby, because I do want another child.
You married?
I'm not having a baby unless I'm married. Because at this point, nigga, you're not escaping. You don't get no.
Not you not escaping. Nigga. Like this nigga will.
You ain't going no motherfucking where. The only way you leaving up out of this bitch is if we get a divorce.
He will divorce.
So that
he will divorce. He will divorce.
I'm taking half, so you don't want a divorce.
No, I wouldn't. Sign. See, that's why I don't.
No, see, right? No, me too. Like it's like
that's why I don't fuck with it.
I don't know.
Because if you listen, if it's everything that you just said, marriage is all about, then we shouldn't even be thinking about you taking nothing. Because if you got to think about you taking it, why would it even come across?
Why we even here?
No.
Yeah, because if that's like
y'all going all over the place. Listen.
Go
ahead. Let me.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
If you married, right?
Listen.
No, I'm just going.
If you married, right?
I'm going off for the people that I know that are married.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I feel like they were already together
before they had children.
Before they had a baby, and I just feel like when they had kids, it brought more joy. It changed the dynamic, but the love was already there. The commitment was already there, so it didn't break them.
Okay.
I feel like when you're not married and you have a boyfriend, first of all, it's already a great area with a boyfriend. You already know. It's already a great area with a motherfucking boyfriend. All right?
What's the gray area?
The gray area is that the nigga can leave when he want to leave.
Yeah, it's not set in stone.
Yeah, he ain't obligated to stay.
Okay.
And you ain't obligated to stay. Let's keep it 100. Like you can do you and he can do him. And if a baby come along, then a baby just comes along and y'all just figure it out. But if you're married prior to the baby, y'all ain't never have no plans on separating anyway. So the intention there is like the intention is to stay.
You don't think people be unhappy in marriage?
I'm not talking about all that. I'm talking about when it comes to the baby and the dynamic of the mother, father, kid. Because I think a kid needs two parents.
I agree.
And I think that when you're married, you're already have it in your mind that this already going to be my forever.
Gotcha.
Right. So if this,
that's the intention.
Yeah. So the only way this is breaking apart is if something happens and we fall apart. But prior to the baby, we was already being together. We was going to stay together forever.
I get that though.
Whether we had a fucking baby or not.
Okay.
We was already locked in.
I got you.
The deal was already sealed.
I got
you. So a baby. We ain't unsealing the deal. We're fucking adding on to the deal.
No, but what if the baby unseals the deal?
Yeah.
Okay, so if the baby...
Look. I'm going to cut you off. Because you was talking about postpartum in the car.
Yeah.
So what if that comes into play with the marriage?
What if the baby unseals the deal?
I don't feel like your husband is going to let postpartum ruin the marriage. Your
boyfriend is
going to let the fucking postpartum...
No.
The husband already...
No, a man, right. A man is a man.
A husband already loved you.
No. You married a man.
I feel like the husband that loves you down and been loving you for years and already love you.
No, he's gonna be in a new situation and he's still a man.
Yeah, you fairy tale.
And he's still gonna love you.
He's still gonna love you.
I feel like your boyfriend.
But that has nothing to do with how you feel about how he's dealing with the situation.
Like your boyfriend, I still believe in love to the audience. I still believe in love. I'm in love.
I'm not saying that you don't still love him. Yeah, I'm not saying that I like that.
I'm in love, and I feel like my next situation will be awesome. And I also feel like
I'm not saying that it won't.
I feel like when that commitment is in place, I feel like it makes a difference. I get that y'all think that it doesn't, but I think that if you're going to have a baby, you need to be married. That man,
if you're gonna have a baby, you probably need to be married, but it doesn't.
Gray hair. Now, if he ain't got intentions into loving you until you get gray hair, then he probably shouldn't be your husband. But I feel like when he already was in love with you, he already wanted to stay with you forever. I don't think he gonna leave.
It doesn't take away from the responsibility for you as a single mom.
But that's not what we're talking about.
Yes, we are.
No, we're not. We're not saying.
Yes, we are. So then you would be
If you're married, I'm not saying that you can't have more responsibility than your husband. I'm saying your husband, in my opinion, is not going to leave you. I feel like he doesn't have the space to leave you. I feel like your boyfriend got more options. Your boyfriend can leave you. No. I feel like your husband going to reconsider.
No, I feel like regardless, whether this is my husband or my boyfriend, you don't have the option to step away from your responsibility. True. You see what I'm saying? Like even
I feel like your boyfriend has more of an option than your husband.
No, your boyfriend doesn't have more of an option than your husband. Your husband can still. No, listen, your husband can still decide.
None of us are married. Excuse me.
So we don't have an opinion though.
What I'm saying is, I think that our opinions are valid, but I do believe
you just had like a 20-minute opinion on the shit though.
All right, look, we gonna jump back into what we was talking about. So what we was talking about before we was talking about this prior, right? Before we was talking, what'd you say? The drink. Before we was talking about prior. All right, so the annoyance with the kids before we got this.
Oh, you
the
talking
kids
about
are stressful.
Kids? Yeah, those kids are stressful. That's why you need a different parent.
You don't want to go. You don't. And sure, if you.
That's why you need a different parent. You
got to be married or it don't matter.
And the boyfriend be having options.
No.
The husband ain't got nowhere else to live.
No.
He live with you. You tied up in his life insurance and in his medical bills and shit. You know all his business. He's not leaving.
You go all the way in. You go all the way in with it, the life insurance and all.
Yeah, y'all got so many ties. Y'all got bank accounts, properties, car notes, credit.
You scare me now.
No, this is dear.
I want.
At least that's what I want my marriage to have. I mean, what? You don't want his.
No, your marriage should have all of that. But I'm saying, like, even a man with all of that, though, he will still leave you with the responsibility of a single mom. And I'm not saying that he won't. I'm just saying. So how does it make it better?
Because I think that I feel like they'll reconsider. That's my whole point.
No.
I think your boyfriend, to me, to me.
I think like to me though.
Yeah, to me, yeah, and we agree to disagree. I think that your boyfriend has more options. I feel like your husband gonna think twice. That's it.
All right,
but so you saying no.
Talk about one annoying part of being a single parent. Your experience with postpartum.
Go ahead, Keo. You the one just had a baby. Your son won. Your son is one.
Postpartum is tough.
What is postpartum?
An emotional roller coaster.
It's tough. All right, postpartum is like depression, but only because you just had a baby and nobody really.
You can't control your emotions.
And nobody really like
did anything
like
to
deals
you.
with it. Nobody knows what you mean. Nobody can relate to what you're talking about. Even everybody
therapy can't get you through it.
Even though everyone's like,
your hormones.
I understand.
It may be a scientific thing. We don't know.
Yeah, it's like
everything.
Your whole body is.
It's definitely
turning
a
into
thing.
A whale and a monkey.
Yeah, it's definitely a thing. You busy trying to get back to real life while you're trying to take care of a brand new baby. So
and you still want to be treated like a woman.
You still want to be treated.
But you're not married, and you're not with your baby daddy no
more. But what if you
got this new baby?
What if you was?
Because this is the thing.
How you know you're not?
But what if you were?
We're saying that if you're not, but if you were married, because you know what's a good point though? Because don't you know when you like if you were with somebody, right? And you at that stage with that postpartum and you're getting yourself together and your emotions are everywhere and blah, 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 right? I feel like, I'm not saying it can't break any man, but I feel like the boyfriends, I feel like that's more, they have more options to be like, I can't handle this, I'm leaving. I feel like those that are more committed, I feel like it's unconditional, so I don't think that they are going to leave you.
But, well,
were you listening at all?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. I'm thinking while you talking.
Oh,
and I feel like
you drinking all that.
I know I'm gonna pour that. I mean, I don't know.
So we back. I was saying the postpartum was a part of everything we talked about in reference to the kids. So I want to go back. I know you don't want to go in detail about the real situation that brought this conversation up, but I would say in short is kids don't have consideration of how much you have to spend money on back
Fuck
to
no,
back.
they don't
don't.
have no consideration. They don't even know what the fuck that is.
They don't.
Consideration. They don't even know how to say that. Like,
I had to
they
tell
don't
my son
fucking
on
know how to pronounce
Saturday.
that word.
I was like, Ashton. He was like, mommy, can we buy whatever the fuck? No. Can we wait? I said, listen, son, don't ask me for shit for 3 days.
No.
And I'm sure I said 3 days because that's means Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So Wednesday, he was like, mommy, it's Wednesday. I got money on my cash app because I was like, you can't. Don't ask me for shit, brother. You can buy it or I can buy it till fucking 3 days. And in my mind, 3 days was Friday. This Friday, tomorrow. Shit. It's just like a week. But I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Don't ask me for nothing for a week. He like, all right. So he asked me for something like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And I'm like, because for real, who the fuck parents?
No.
Give that kids. I don't give a fuck if it's $5 a day. 5 times 7 is 35 times 2 is 140 times. I don't know how to fuck
A lot of
times
money.
4.
Yeah.
But it's like,
But they do
yo,
that.
who the fuck parents give them that?
No, they
so it's
do that.
frustrating.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that his father don't fucking put money on his shit every week, but like we friends too. So I'm like, listen, I know that you tired.
Yeah.
As much as I'm tired. So it's not like, like you giving him more money than I'm giving him. In real life, you're spending the majority of your money buying him bullshit for games. And that's it. I don't even have there's no other answer. Like we spending money on Roblox.
Yeah, I think that
And that's too much money.
They have no consideration, but they're kids. You know what I mean? It is frustrating sometimes.
No, ask me to go to Walmart.
Because-
ask me to go to Five Below.
Like, cause my daughter get in the car, before we even pull out of the parking spot, she already asked me for like 5 different things. Like I gotta turn around like, yo,
Ashton blowing me up right
Listen.
now. I bet you like it's
Listen,
some shit in my
listen.
feed.
Please
that
don't ask me
say,
for one more thing.
Can you approve a game app for $4.99?
the other day I was on the phone talking about she needs a car. Like she's 8. She needs a car. She needs somebody to drive her fucking ass around.
She always want to go somewhere.
What? She want to go everywhere. She want to stop by everybody house. And like, I think it's just from us just riding around. She looking around like, oh, are we by Grandma's house? Are we by Aunt Nanny's house? Are we by Kio's house? So she wants to stop by and say hello to everybody. I'm exhausted. I just got off of work. I probably had to go to the other job. It's like it's exhausting. Where's Dad? On the FaceTime.
What's that? What you doing?
Where would the husband be in the house?
Real shit.
Where would the husband be though? The husband would be home.
In the house waiting for
He'd
the
probably
kids.
be at the bar too.
No, he would be
think
coming
that?
home.
No,
He
but
would be
that's
coming
real
home or he
though.
would be
So, all right,
divorced.
so
No, the husband would be at the bar,
But coming home.
and we would put the kids' seat first.
Yeah.
So do y'all feel like if it wasn't marriage, would y'all like was it something that could have kept y'all with the fathers of y'all kids?
Oh, it's
Well, I wasn't trying to break up. Listen, I'm
I
a bitch
broke
that be like, I'm trying to be with you. So I'm not never trying to break up.
Oh.
Niggas ain't trying to be with you, so what the fuck are you gonna do?
wow. I was definitely trying to break the fuck up.
I mean, no, for real. I'm not saying I'm not being accountable.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, it wasn't an option to keep the shit going.
Okay.
And even when it was kind of like, well, I gotta think about my own self.
True.
So I don't feel like I was never in a situation where I had the decision to be like, all right, let's not make this the situation.
You said no.
Yeah, like
I
it
broke up.
was like we never worked through it. This is what the fuck happened.
I broke up. But we are good friends.
But so
We still good friends.
Yeah, we are good
Yeah.
friends.
We still are very good
that's
friends.
my friend.
Yeah.
Right.
That's really my
and that's
friend.
super important in a
Yeah, that's
It's real bad
But that
important.
took time. That didn't happen.
took us
over
like
fucking
7
night. The kid
years.
is like 8.
right.
And I got a 1-year-old.
We got cool
and we
when
still
the kid
working.
was like 4.
Hard.
So I think that it does take time, but it's possible. Y'all can be friends, and you definitely
And
co-parent together.
Yeah.
When it's more of a friendly environment.
Yeah.
So y'all don't think that if it was 2-parent household, the kid wouldn't be as annoying?
Yeah.
I know that if it
Yeah.
was a 2-parent household, the kid wouldn't.
I
be
don't
so
know if they
annoying.
would be as annoying. No,
They
I
would
don't
not.
feel like that. I don't feel like it
No,
would be
because I
as
feel like if
annoying.
a
No.
man, wow,
Was it ever a 2-parent household with either one of you?
for me, for us both, for
For
a little while.
With my first son, yes.
Did y'all like it?
No, I did. I like
Why you
I like to be able to have a. I like to be able to have a break.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in between, like in reference to my kid. Yes.
Okay.
It was easier. Like you don't have to do everything by yourself. When I come home in the morning, when I got like I worked at night, so when I come home in the morning, I don't have nobody that doesn't watch my kid. Someone is there with my kid, so I can go ahead and take a nap. But yeah, without somebody home in that same situation, it was different. So yeah, it was convenient then, but other than that, no. You know, you still gotta. I still had to stay up and take my kid to school, and then in between, you still on your own. Out this bitch.
No.
Right. You never had no fucking help. It was never like that.
My daughter's father
It's never like
was
that.
he was cool, but I was not really prepared. That's why I'm saying I was not prepared.
So what if he would have proposed to you then?
No.
Propose what? A marriage?
Yeah.
No.
'Cause
That wasn't
marriage is
demand
so-
for me.
Okay.
That wasn't demand for me because then when I did fall in love when my daughter was like 4, he showed me what type of man I wanted in my life, and that wasn't my daughter father. But my daughter father is super cool and like a good friend, and I'm a good friend to him, and I love him. Like because after a while, this grows to be your family. This is more than
Yeah,
like
it's
your
like
baby
it's not
father.
about.
Versus if it's your husband, it's already your family. However, but when it's not your husband, so it's not your family, it's your baby daddy,
I mean,
who then becomes your family.
No, the
after
whole husband
years
thing.
of
I'm not set on that.
I mean, it takes years of
That's not-
co-parenting, being friendly.
Yeah.
It's not easy to be a baby mother.
So
It's
what would you
not.
tell? What would
It's
y'all
easy
say?
for me to be a baby mother.
It's cool for you.
It's easy for me.
Okay.
Oh, that shit is.
So
like,
what would y'all say to a young girl that's
Don't be a baby mother.
definitely?
It's easy for me to be a baby mother,
No,
like because of my relationship
You already
with my
know.
one baby father. But no, it's not. No, don't do that. That's not smart.
you should
I'm
go?
going to say be married.
You should
before
be,
have a
yeah.
baby.
You should be. You should make sure that the situation that you're in is secure. I'm not even talking about marriage.
I
Just
don't
make
even
sure that
understand how
situation
you're
you're in
not
is
gonna believe in
secure.
marriage.
I'm not saying
I don't think that
but
marriage
I'm
is
saying
everything.
that I don't put so much onto marriage.
What
because
do
I
you
feel
put so
like
much onto?
If you change,
Just
if
being in a-
if you put so much on one thing, then what does it really mean outside of that?
That doesn't matter when you have a kid. When you have a kid,
No, but what is marriage though?
no, listen.
No, for
Marriage
real.
ain't all about the kid though.
I'm not,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what
It
I'm
don't
saying.
sound
It's
like
all
you
about
saying
no.
it.
What I'm saying is it's all about the commitment. So when the kid comes, you're already committed. That's all I'm saying. The dynamic that breaks the baby mother
So
and
your
the baby
marriage
father
is-
up is because they were never committed. They never.
But do you
they
have to
never
be
were
married
committed.
to be committed?
I believe so. You guys are saying no. I believe you damn sure need to stand in front of God and tell him what's going on. I don't believe that you could be dead serious committed and not go to the next level because I just don't feel. I feel like you can spend all them years with that person. That person can say they love you so much, be that person, and then after a while don't have nothing that they want anymore from you.
All right, so but wait, so this person is still the same person whether they do it in front of God or in front of anybody.
See, that makes a difference to me. That doesn't make a difference to you.
All right.
That's
Okay,
what I'm
no,
trying to
okay
get
though.
y'all- No.
Okay
that's what
though.
I'm trying to
So
understand.
that's okay though.
But do y'all hear what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's okay though.
So y'all standing in front of God doesn't make a difference. That's what y'all saying. Like it
Yeah.
doesn't make a difference
I
to
ain't
me.
saying that.
I'm not saying it like
Yeah, I
it
ain't saying
diminishes
that.
what you're talking
saying
about.
I'm
Yeah, I
not
ain't
saying that
saying
we're
that.
diminishing it. I'm saying it's not the most important fact. It doesn't matter. You guys just said that. It does not matter if you're married.
I'm saying,
to me,
when
marriage
when
is
you
standing
say-
in front of the God.
Yeah, I'm not-
being committed.
When you say
And
that
you're
part,
saying-
what I'm saying
The
is that-
commitment is just as serious. It's just not the fact that it's in front of God.
Yeah.
And to me, if it's not, then it's not serious.
Even
But
if you,
still,
To me.
even
but still,
if-
I feel like we all got the same feelings. It's just that who we present them to.
No, it's only one God for me. So
No, I don't
to
pre-
me,
I don't- I
so
understand
it's not
that
who we
too.
present it to. Either you're gonna present it in
but
front
it's
of
the
God or
same.
you're not.
But it's the same feeling.
It's not.
to me,
It is.
I
Okay,
feel like-
good for y'all.
No,
it's not
listen. To me, when you say that part, I feel like you can be that person when you make that oath
And not in front of God.
No, in front.
No,
of
in
God.
front
You
of
can
right.
do that, but after that,
After that.
a year or two later, that could be a whole different person.
No, but then that means that you weren't serious about the.
That don't
commitment
mean that. That don't
What?
mean that because things change.
Yeah.
No, stop.
People
it.
change.
what- and
I
what-
won't.
You don't think people
I won't
change?
proceed with the conversation.
You don't
if
think-
that's
You
where we're
got
going.
your
I
shit
won't
in.
proceed with the conversation.
You don't
if
think
that's
people
where we're
change?
going. I will not proceed with
All
the
right,
conversation
okay,
if
all
that's
right.
where we're going.
So
what the fuck is y'all
besides-
talking about? Y'all throwing me off.
another
on this
conversation we had
Okay.
outside of this is a new male partner
That's that shit.
coming into the life, and you
When you're not married,
yeah
right? And
So-
you have to move on and get a new man with your new baby. And your fucking postpartum.
But the
This is like
but the process of but you talked about the process of your child being around a new person,
Yes.
how important and how it makes the child feel.
yes.
Talk about it.
My own experience. I'm not married, but I've been with my guy for the last 4 years, and I love that nigga. Shout out to you, babe. But anyway, my daughter, y'all know my baby,
Yeah.
and she got a big personality, right? So when she met my person, my guy, she wasn't feeling him. She felt like he was taking me from her. Like I told you, like example, like she bumped him in the hallway one day. And I was like, damn, what's wrong with you? He was like, yo, your daughter, she just bumped me. I'm like, damn, she bumped you in the hallway? I'm like, why she bump you? He like, I don't know. So I'm talking to my baby about it, and she's just kind of like, cause like I can't sleep with you no more. Like you gotta keep like leaving me. Like I gotta go
She's used to
here.
this. She ain't
Yeah,
used to that.
This
and
is
mind you, she's 8 now, so this is when she was 4. So for the last 2 years
5,
prior
6,
to that, it was just her and I.
Right.
We live it. It's just me and her in my place, and we doing everything repetitively every day. Our schedule is different now. Our time is different now. So she didn't like that. So they had to like build their own thing, and then once they built their own thing, now they tight, and now they close, and now they love each other. And he treat her like he'd treat his daughter. Right. So I appreciate that, but that came with a lot of trust from me. Yeah. That is not easy. It's not easy recovering after a kid and trying to move on to another man because you was never married to your baby father, so you don't want him no more. Y'all never had that type of commitment where y'all went before God and said that y'all were going to be together forever. Y'all had a commitment where we were committed because we were together for a few years, but I don't like you, bitch. Okay? So now we're here.
What's your thoughts, Theo? What's your
Now we're here.
I don't have too many thoughts about it.
What's your thoughts?
I don't bring my kids around any men that I may deal with.
Okay.
And I don't deal with many people though, so it's tough for me. I don't date for real.
Why don't you date?
I mean, I have a 1-year-old, so it's not like if I only had Ashton, he's 8. I have an 8-year-old, but
I know, but do you not date because you haven't? Sorry, this isn't my podcast, but
no, go ahead.
Okay, do you feel like I'm okay at this point?
come on,
Go ahead,
bring it in.
Very good hosting.
Do you feel like you don't date because you have a 1-year-old and you're not over your baby daddy, or do you feel like you don't date because you haven't found a man that love you and your kids enough to date?
I don't feel like it got nothing to do with neither one of them because
What
when
you
you
think it
date,
is?
because no, when you date, you're not really.
Are you?
It's
you
not
just,
about.
you
Listen,
just
when
not
I
a
date,
dating
it's not.
person?
I'm not looking to date to figure out am I over my baby father or
What
whatever
are you
the
looking to
case
date
may
to
be.
do?
Do you?
I'm just
are
next
you?
step in life.
It's some people who don't frequently
is your
like
next
meet new
step?
people. Are you that
I'm
type
just
of person?
not trying to be in a relationship with nobody.
Okay.
And it
So-
seems that dating for me
Leads you into a
only
relationship.
leads into relationships. Nobody wants to just
The dude's always trying to cuff you.
listen. Ain't nobody trying to yeah. So you know what I mean? It's not like nobody's just trying to date.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to get caught up in a situation where I gotta be answering to you every day.
So all the
So you
dudes you
don't
trying to
want a
cuff you, Keo? All the dudes you trying to cuff you?
Well,
Okay,
well,
Keo.
it's not like
Okay, Keo.
it's not like I can just
I mean,
keep
what
it
is
moving and I be trying, but that's not the situation.
I got you.
And so I don't want to be in that type of situation. So I don't fuck with it. I stay in my lane. I do what the fuck I can do, and who I deal with, I deal with. So that's just what it is. But I can't. Like, my kids not trying to be around nobody they don't know because they know their father's real bad. It's not like I got bad baby daddies.
You got boys.
Yeah, and I got boys. So it's not like my oldest son, he's very close to his father. So it's like, it's nothing I can do about that. Yeah, like, he's not with none of that. He's not going to call anyone else dad.
So how did he feel about you having another kid? Your oldest.
He loves that. Like, he has no issue with me having another kid because that's his little brother.
Right.
Like, he headstrong like that. So he want a little brother. It's fine with him. He don't mind having siblings, younger siblings, but he's definitely not. I'm sure that he don't want to see me with nobody. He still mention his father when we do shit. Like, cut it out. You know, like it's like I don't. You know what I mean? Like in his mind,
Oh, really?
It's real shit.
Really?
He thought that maybe AC.
Could have been his father, baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like he's so tight with his father, and our relationship is so
Damn,
cool.
he
Like
might
that's my dog. You know what I mean? So it's like he has no idea that this is not something me and your dad
For
did.
real.
That's
And
just
see,
my
my
friend.
daughter-
But with Ace would never.
No, and
Ace
see-
would never. Ace would be like, well.
Yeah, and my daughter is very competent. She know what's going on, and she know exactly like that. Me and her dad are not together. Her dad has a woman, and they have a baby. My daughter is very aware of like the scenery.
So do you feel like I'm not?
I don't know.
Hold on.
Don't put me in that shit.
Hold on.
What I'm saying is this. No. What I'm saying is this. My daughter is very competent of the situation. Ain't no false playing. We together and all that. We ain't doing none of that. All right. Listen, baby girl. I'm not with your dad. What?
We said disclaimer. We would never ever.
But we good friends. But my daughter know my man because my man love my daughter. That's why. And we've been together a long time, a minute now. So it's hard to like. That's why I think love is real. That's why I think it's a person for everybody, because I feel like when that person comes along, it's hard to shake that shit. Like it's hard to fake it. Like it ain't no like with me and my boyfriend, ain't no shaking that. Ain't no I can't front like, oh, me and Troy father's real cool, so he just can't even come around. And no, my nigga pulling up, and he love Troy, so he gonna say what's up to her father, and he gonna say what's up to her, and gonna show me love too. I mean, but that's just the dynamic. That's the love that I found, and that love took a long time for me to find. This, I mean, I've been holding on to this nigga like the motherfucking like I don't even know. Like I don't even want no like the feds. Like he locked up with me because of how awesome he is to us.
Yeah.
So I can't.
So what you found is rare in a person.
That's and she know
and
that.
It's rare.
And she know that. Like I'm telling you, like the minute when I met him, I
you
fell
not
in
just
love
walking
with
up
him.
on nobody and they just like
when I
that
met
with
him,
your
I
kids
fell in
and
love
with you
with
and shit. That's not happening.
Okay.
That's not fucking happening.
And I'm gonna be clear with this too. The men ain't shit.
They not.
The men ain't shit. So what Keo is saying is true. They not treating her right. they not for real. They not treating her like a queen, and they really not for real. They not handling her to that capacity. I feel like I was lucky to find somebody that loved me that much, because every nigga did not love me. Let's be clear.
I respect that.
Let's be clear. Like this nigga love me for real. This nigga love me, and that's just that.
But I feel like a man going to do what his opportunity presents him to.
What he can do. What someone allows him to do.
Yeah, I've had this conversation with somebody I used to mess with, but I was younger too. The things that I did in that relationship, I believe that.
And you didn't have children then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys didn't share children.
But I also had a situation where I dealt with somebody that was kind of she was eager to. I think women do this a lot. That kind of mess. I ain't gonna say women a lot because a lot of them don't. But I think when I talk to my female friends, sometimes they put this thing about if a guy not coming with this or coming with that or not accepting me with this, my kid, and I understand why people feel that way. But my thing is, why would anybody join something that's already set up for like
failure?
Yeah. I don't know.
I like. Why would I walk into a situation with somebody where she?
But I do feel like this. I feel like
when she say what? Wait, when she say what?
When she say if a woman comes to me,
no
one came to me. No one came to me with this before. But when I hear my friends or people talk about it, I hear them say like, if you ain't coming to take care of me and my kids, or you ain't doing nothing for me and my kids, then I'm not with it. And I understand why, but why would somebody want to deal? Why would somebody come into a situation where you automatically have to deal with somebody and their kids? Like, take care of them and their kids.
I don't know, because I damn sure would.
Right. So that's
I'm not coming like I don't know. No, but see, that's why your man. No, that's I know what you're saying, but that's not my perspective, and I haven't heard that. I heard that.
You saying that makes it a completely different.
Yeah, that's not me.
Like I'm like,
now what I will say is that
I don't know.
I'm not bragging on my man enough. But what I will
Oh
say,
my goodness! Please
What I
get this
will
man
say-
man of the year. Man of the year.
shout out to Keenan.
Shout out to Keenan, but
Shout
I don't
out to
know.
Keenan.
Shout out to Keenan, but I don't know.
Pablo, what it is?
I have no idea.
What I'm saying is, I don't think a man should have to come in and straight take care of you and your children. I don't think that's true.
But
However, I think a man should come in and be willing to look out for you.
Okay, so
And
let me
you
ask
should
you this.
take
oh,
care of your children.
wait, because we gotta be
Regardless.
back and forth. Because hold on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think anybody that comes into a situation with somebody is not necessarily. I don't think a man necessarily says I'm gonna take care, but I'm there for you. Like if I'm fucking with you, of course I'm looking out. If you
This
need
is the
something, I got
notion.
you. Blah blah blah.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, when it comes to a situation like I was about to say about the one woman I was dealing with, this was over 6 years ago, maybe less than that. But when I was dealing with her, she didn't. When I first got with her, the conversation didn't initially go to my kids. This is what I want. But once we started dealing with each other, she started putting that shit on me. Like, this is. I want this. I want the same shit you talking about. I want to be married. I want to have a family. I want this and that. Mind you, she got kids. I don't have
Right.
none. And I'm like 25, 26. So of course my mind is not on
Take
that.
that, no, ma'am.
But when the more that I didn't leave her alone because I liked her. I fucked with her a lot. So
Okay.
we was dealing with each other. I started like the kids, blah blah blah. We was getting close, and I'm just not me personally. I'm not the type of person. If you keep telling me you want this, you want this, you want that, I'm gonna not want to do it because it's like I'm a person that want to feel comfortable enough to do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't
pressing
take
me
it too
down
long.
for it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna take no. I'm gonna take blame. I could take long. I could have taken too long. I could have not shown enough signs to say that this is when, and I respect that. But if you keep beating me down with it, like when is this gonna happen? When is this gonna happen? I'm more than likely I'm not gonna be with it.
Then you wasn't the man for her.
At the time, I probably
Yeah,
wasn't.
you probably wasn't. That's what I see when I hear that. I
but
think
look,
that's what that
But,
sounds
but
like.
now,
no,
though-
but listen. I'm not even gonna say that because if it was presented a different way, then it might have been a whole different case, though.
Could have been.
That's
but
what I
either
believe.
way,
How could she have presented it to you?
either way,
Because
that's
without
what I'm
pressing me-
saying. The
pressing me with
words
it.
wasn't going to change, whether
Yeah,
it was
how
pressure or not.
how could
Your
she have
ass
presented
ain't
that
wanna
to you
do
for you
it.
to
If
like
we
it?
have a conversation versus you telling me and you beating me down.
Okay,
well,
I
that's
can see the
different story.
respect needs to be
But
there.
at the time, and I'm not blaming her because she was young too. We
I
both
get
was young.
it.
So,
Yeah.
Right.
but now as a person at this age, I wouldn't look at it like that. But I'm still a person that if you keep beating me down with some shit,
Yeah, like it's like I didn't change. I mean,
Yeah, I
I don't think that if you beat me down, I'm gonna fuck.
I'm not with it.
I mean, I don't fucking know because I feel like you shouldn't have to be the man down to do that.
Right? No, but I do feel like you shouldn't
But
have to
I
beat a
feel
man
like if
down.
he-
But if you have to,
I'm saying real love here.
like if you a bitch that
I
got to,
think
don't.
that if he love you, right?
gotta beat him
I
down.
ain't saying he gotta marry you and all that,
So
but I
let me-
think if he love you enough, you ain't gotta beat him down because he gonna take the initiative to look out for you and your kid,
regardless
regardless.
of how long y'all been dealing.
So 5 or 6 years ago, do you think you looked at this the same way?
No.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, hell
As an
no. I
adult-
probably would have been like you. For real.
But yeah, but as an adult, I feel like if you're going into something at this age anyway, you know what to expect from
Yes.
Yeah.
from each sex. A
Yes.
man should from a woman, a woman
Yes.
from a man. But I think that a lot of times those situations, the lines get crossed because, and this y'all can speak on this. I think it's a very serious situation too because your man could be everything you want in a man, but when it comes to the kids, it
yeah.
might be a whole
Be
different
different.
situation.
And then you gotta let him go.
And somebody told me one time, if a woman don't raise her kid the way that you imagine your kid being raised, you shouldn't be with her.
I don't
How you
know
feel
about
about that?
I
No,
don't
that's
know
right,
about that.
true. That's
I
right,
don't know.
true. Because if y'all ain't got the same stances on how you raise kids, then what the fuck?
Where you
See,
say
I
you
don't know. Yeah, I don't
What the
fucking
fuck
know.
are we doing?
I don't fucking
You
know.
want your kids to be like this,
I
I want
don't
kids to be
know,
like
because I
this.
know everybody got
We're not
different
the same.
parenting styles. You know, I yell and cuss and shit and be yelling and shit all up and down. That may not be your shit. You might think I'm a psycho
But do you
lady
feel
bitch.
like a man could help you shift that? If you
I
was
feel
that
like a
way?
man has helped me shift that.
Okay.
I feel like a
No,
man
you
has,
feel like a man has helped you, so
I feel like a man has helped me in general. But I do think that a man has helped me
and
Listen.
shift the discipline to your kid.
Keenan need to have a teach some courses
No
about how to
bullshit.
be a boy.
No, but
Shit.
I'm not even exaggerating. I'm not even exaggerating.
So do you
No.
feel like he's been
You are.
like essential to the discipline of your child?
No. Why would he be attentive to the discipline
That's
of my
what
child?
he
No, he
was
asked me
I think that's a part of everything. Cause you got men.
I just think you can have two different parenting styles, but I don't think that if y'all don't have the same, it can't work. I think that's something that commitment comes into, and you guys have to work that shit through. Yeah. I think that when it's boyfriend and girlfriend, of course you think this bitch crazy. You think he's yelling at the kid, doing this and that with the kid, but if that's your husband, I think that he's gonna be like, babe, why you yelling at our kids?
Yeah.
You feel me? Why you stressing our kids out?
Right.
You know, what can we do for you not to stress the fucking kids out? But if it's your boyfriend, he may say things like, you crazy, you yelling at the kid, that's my son, give him back, da-da-da-da-da, you don't know how to be a parent, and y'all never planned on working anything through any fucking way, so it's not gonna fucking work. Unless, but some people have good baby fathers and good relationships, and they stay together forever, and they're still not married. I know another person who's been with that person a long, long time, and they got 2 kids together, and they are happy.
So what are some of the good things about being a single parent?
You're a single parent.
One of the good things about being a single parent more than they trust you.
A single parent, you don't got to listen every other motherfucking weekend, right? I don't have my kids.
Okay.
Both of my kids.
But you get to still
every
be a
other
mother.
week. Nope. Every other weekend, I don't got my kids. Every other fucking Friday, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
So are you saying that the
I'm saying whatever the fuck.
Take breaks,
nigga. We do gotta talk about them kids. Come that one fucking Friday, even if it's a Saturday and Sunday, you want to talk to me. I know that Friday. You ain't got there with them kids.
I feel like the best thing is
the best thing about that shit is not having them kids every other fucking weekend or whatever.
Every
other day that is.
For me,
like seriously, I can clean the house. I can go and do whatever the fuck.
She trusts me. That's what I think. I think my child don't have, like, she has trust in her father and she has trust in her grandmother. But I think for me and my baby, her number one pick is gonna be me, and that makes me feel good. Like, other people could treat her nice, other people could do things for her, her family could come see her, buy her gifts, whatever. But at the end of the day, she ain't gonna call her father, she ain't gonna call her grandmother, she's gonna call her mother.
That might be the same thing.
She's gonna call her mother. What makes me feel good is that her biggest fan is me. Because that makes me feel like I can encourage her to be whatever she want to be. Like, you know, I could tell her to do anything positive that I know is going to work for her. Like, I like that she like believes in me. Like, I like that she motivates me. I like, in a way, it's like, it's annoying, but I like that I do that shit by myself because you can't even tell me nothing. Like, you can't tell me nothing. Like, when it comes to Troy, what?
What did y'all learn about yourselves when y'all became a parent?
That I ain't had no fucking patience.
Yeah, I got more patience than I thought.
That I didn't have any. Like, I needed to learn how to get some.
Okay.
That I got more patience than I thought. That I'm nicer than
you gotta learn how to get some. But it comes fast. It's not like something you gotta dwell on and try to figure out.
I love harder than I knew. Like, my kids really told me that. Like, it ain't even that deep, bitch. Yeah. you fuck with all these people.
My kid just made me feel
people
like...
make you mad, but... Yeah.
It gave me more hope, like, with life in general. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know... I always cared about my life and loved my life, but now it's like I gotta take extra precautions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm living
for my kids, so it's
like,
just really
so my
never
lungs
that
won't be
deep.
dead, so I could be around longer. It makes me think about stuff like that.
Weed ain't going. Weed is good though.
I believe that,
Weed
but
is
I'm
so
just
good.
saying. You know, it makes you want to do the right thing.
If I can't roll up,
it makes you want to do the right thing.
It's legal, so it is the right thing.
If I can't roll up,
I know, but
I'm gonna be sad.
Give me.
I don't know about you. If I can't roll up though, like if I can't, like, for real, if I can't just come home at the end of the day and like roll up, and mind my business,
that is important.
And smoke my trees.
So how did y'all smoke when y'all was pregnant?
No, I didn't.
Yes, I did.
I did not.
So what? So
but the only reason I didn't because the doctor kept drug testing.
Oh, my doctor never kept drug testing.
I know, and they kept drug testing.
I was going to ask. So how did the weed help y'all with parenting?
What? It's the best thing.
You asked 2 different things. You said pregnancy and parenting. Those are 2 different situations.
I want to know both because you said you did.
Pregnancy and weed was good because in order to do what the fuck I had to do for like the first 5 or 6, but you be pregnant for 9.
Was you smoking with both?
Both.
All right, because I wanted to know if it was a difference.
No, both of them. It don't even really matter.
It eased the pain.
No,
but you had real problems.
I didn't have
like
pain.
You
I didn't have pain. I couldn't eat. I threw up the whole time.
She had
and the only reason to eat,
Wow.
only way that I could eat, certainly for the first one, was smoking. And for the second one, it was a little bit different, but to smoke was much better.
Okay.
I didn't smoke while I was pregnant.
I smoked with both of mine.
I don't really know. That was shaky for me.
I know people who did. That's why
it was shaky for me. I don't know. I was real like. I was mentally not really like he was stronger than me. Pregnant, like I was really the
and
one,
I was probably
like,
sicker than you.
Yeah, I was really like crying, like really not knowing, really afraid, like so that was like scary for me. Like I don't know, like I didn't. But soon as that baby came out,
you hit the blunt.
You was like Keo, bro.
In the hospital.
No, like right while that baby was still little as shit. I was on a deck. For real. I wasn't breastfeeding. I was hitting the weed.
So was any of y'all pregnancies planned?
No, because we weren't married.
No. My first pregnancy, I didn't. No, my first pregnancy was planned. We did not. No, my first pregnancy was not a mistake. It was planned. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Okay. My shit was.
I ain't planned it like.
Like how you would be if you was.
Yeah, like we didn't like. But it wasn't like we're not trying to do this.
Got you. Okay.
But the second one was like.
I ain't mean for that to happen.
Oh shit! It was like, oh my god, okay, like that. No, but the first one was like, whatever. It's not a big deal. Like this is nothing. This is what we want. It's fine. The second one
I saw Keo's son in the hospital.
Well, my first time when he was born, this bitch was in there acting crazy,
and I like fell in love with him, and then I found out I was pregnant, and then I felt like when I saw her baby though, like he was so perfect, I was like. Damn, I'm not scared no more. Like I was like, I haven't never been.
Oh, so they prepared you for that?
No, for real. When she seen Ashton,
when I seen Ashton,
she was crying so hard. I was like, T, what's wrong?
Because I could not believe. I'm like, oh my god, I could really.
I can't remember having a pee so bad. I was looking at you like, what's wrong?
I know. I was like, I could really have one. It gave me hope, like, cause my friend had a baby. She's still good. She still look good. She ain't looking all crazy. The baby is perfect. So then it kind of encouraged me to go ahead and do it, but it wasn't planned. But my next one will be.
So the thing about everything you're saying about marriage, right? So God forbid, but the fact that if it doesn't work, then what? Because
life
everything
insurance.
you're saying is that I'm not. Why you saying life insurance? He died.
Oh, I was thinking he did.
No. So that's the only way a marriage won't work. Is
no, I was thinking he died when you said it don't work.
I'm saying like if at the end of the day this man say I don't want to do this no more, then what?
Then y'all get a divorce, and he wasn't the man for you.
All right, but okay, sounds simple now. Well, everything you were saying is basically saying that it revolves around the commitment, and
I'm saying that if he love you like that, and if it's that commitment is there like that, he not gonna leave you.
So what if you want to leave?
I'm saying if you love him like that, you're not gonna leave him.
Love doesn't change at no point.
To me, love is real. And I think that it
Real
changes. I think it changes, but it don't change to when y'all love each other that deep. I don't think it changed to the capacity of being separated. I think it could change where it could go stronger. I think you may have trials and tribulations, but I think when a person really love you and you really love that person, you don't want to be with anybody else.
All right, let me ask you this: what's the longest you ever lived with a man?
Whew. Now living together is different.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly. Because that's a part of marriage.
Living together is different when you're not. Okay. Hello, is the mic on?
Yeah. But we're not gonna.
Living together is different when you're not married.
It's not going to be a difference.
Okay.
It's not going to be a difference. It's the same person.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Don't be like that. No,
I'm not being like that. I think it's a difference.
Why?
Because I think that, again, for the 100th time on motherfucking We Need Answers. Okay? Listen, I think that when you are in that committed space with somebody, okay, I believe in love. I believe that bond is unbreakable. I believe that it's unconditional. I'm not saying people don't get divorces, but if you get the right person, they don't. And I feel like when you already love that person and you guys are living together, then it's a different dynamic. But when it's your baby daddy and the love is halfway there and y'all already not committed and now you're bringing a baby into it, it makes a difference.
So you telling me that all the relationships and marriages when people like 60, 70, 80, you know they be tired of each other at that point, but they sticking together because where else can I go?
It ain't about no baby.
Yeah, like we 60, 70 years old. Ain't too
But
many
it's some
places.
60, 70-year-olds that are in love and still love each other.
What about the ones that's not?
Then they broke up then they wasn't meant for each other. Like I don't understand where the confusion. No, because I'm thinking about mind you, I'm thinking about old school. I'm thinking about the people that raised me. I'm thinking about the people that are around me that are in love, and I feel like those people that I know that are married. You guys may not know them. I feel like they are in love.
If you ask them, do you feel like you don't want to do this?
Who don't? Come on. That's not even a fair question.
Keo, the way she's talking, it makes you think that she don't think like that.
No, I'm not saying I don't think like that. I just think that the commitment is a different level of love.
Well, disclaimer, I want somebody to love me the way that everything Tita's saying.
Everything
I really
saying,
want somebody to love me like that.
I mean, you guys can make it a joke all day.
I don't know. It's not a joke.
Y'all can make it a joke all day. I know that clearly y'all don't have
joke.
What you guys are saying is nobody is in y'all life right now loving y'all that way. That's what it's saying to me. But it's somebody in my life loving me that way.
Well, that's good.
So I believe in that.
I love that.
I believe that. Now, just because there's nobody in your life loving you that way, I'm sorry about that. It may not be nobody in your life getting down to you like that. I'm sorry about that. But for me, I feel like I'm loving somebody deep, and I feel like they love me deep, and I feel like that love can be unbreakable, and that love can be unconditional.
I'm happy for you.
Me too.
That's what I think.
I'm happy for everybody that got love. Be honest.
Okay,
it's a beautiful thing.
It really is.
Especially like that.
It is.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's and I'm real shit.
No, I believe you.
Yeah, like I don't know what that's
about. And I'm saying it didn't take it took me this wasn't overnight. Like this took me years. Like my daughter is 8 years old. I ain't find love till my baby was 4. She was 4.
4 years.
Yeah, okay, well 4 years of being with nobody. I mean, that's something to laugh at, but that's real shit. That's lonely. Like being with nobody, raising a kid by yourself, working, doing everything you got to do, taking care of your responsibility. 4 years of that shit ain't easy. Like, the fuck?
No, I'm not laughing.
No, that shit is real shit. I don't give a fuck. That shit is real shit. Look at Keo. Her kids is 8. She's still trying to find love. Not like that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just
not looking for love.
I'm just saying. What woman don't?
I'm not looking for love.
What woman don't want it?
Nobody's love.
I'm not saying you're pressed. I'm saying what woman don't want it.
Take it easy.
What man don't want it?
Take it easy.
What man don't want it? Let's
take it easy. I'm not looking for that.
Hold on, pause.
Take it easy.
What man don't want it?
No, take it easy. I'm not looking.
We heard you.
I'm not.
But what man don't want it?
It's not. I don't know, but I want it.
You want to love. You want somebody that love you unconditionally.
That don't, because if you could get everything from multiple women, then they don't care.
Man, that shit is played out. You about to be 40 years old. You ain't trying to get it from multiple women. You about to be 40. She about to be 40. I'm about to be 40.
Shit, kinda. No,
Y'all acting. No. We need answers. Is coming off real fake.
No, real shit. At this point, no, I agree.
At this point, what are you looking for?
I'm 34.
I agree with you because I can honestly say, like, I'm not in a space where I'm trying to. I'm not trying to. I'm not at a place where right now where I want to like a whole bunch of women.
No, you don't. They cost too much money, and what you gonna do? What you gonna do with 6 fucking women? For what? Except have a little fun, but other than having a little fun, what you gonna do?
But I'm a lover, so when I get with something like I get real affectionate, so I can't do that with everybody.
Keo, what you looking for?
Bye. I'm not. You talking about acting like
what you looking for?
I'm not looking for nothing.
What would you want?
At this point, if I had to like say what I was looking for, I'm not looking for anything. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you don't think that's possible?
It's not nothing.
No, I think that's possible.
Like,
no. I
think it's not nothing wrong with me not looking for nothing. Like,
no, it's not.
I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm chilling.
Yeah.
I've tried that for a little bit now.
Okay.
So you can keep it. I don't want to do that. And if you don't like that, that's fine with me.
Okay.
You know?
I agree.
I've just been out.
Yeah, I get it. Keep it. Just doing what you have to do.
Keep it. Like, keep it. If
for
you want to be with me,
I'm in a lovely place.
Hold that conversation for the next time, because I don't want you to.
I perfectly understand what you're saying.
Good.
Me?
Good. Because you was making
I'm in love.
You was making like there was something wrong for us to feel like that.
Yeah. No, I just said
me, him, and you.
No,
me and him, not you.
I'm not included.
Not me, you, but him.
You made us seem like
like you was making it like.
No, I'm just trying to say, what do y'all want though? I'm not trying to make y'all look crazy.
We don't want nothing.
What you answer?
We don't want nothing.
Mook didn't say that. Mook said he does want something.
Oh, me.
He does want something. You said you don't. But I get it. Now, me on the other hand, maybe I'm just old school. Maybe I'm thinking about something. I want it to go where it needs to go for me to be where I want to be. See, you heard what she said? What? You didn't get it on the low. She said ain't nobody offering her what she wants. So it's a different dynamic. It's a different dynamic. It's a different dynamic.
I say it then.
Yeah, I'm getting offered what I want.
Say it then.
Okay.
Two different places.
Okay.
All right.
I respect that.
All right.
100.
Anybody offering us? Yo, her either.
What you mean? My nigga love me. And been here since day one. So I don't understand how I don't feel like we in the same situation. I feel like your person may love you and it may be that, but you guys aren't together.
I don't even have a person.
So that's what I'm saying, bitch.
Right,
you know I got a person.
In conclusion, we got wrapped up. So in conclusion, this was a perfect venting session. I think y'all got off everything y'all need to get off. The topic shifted away from where we was started from. But I think this is perfect though. I enjoyed this. What y'all think? You got a lot off your chest?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we talk about this shit all the time. Right. So I just think it was cool to do it with you because we want to support you. But we worry about this shit every day. Like this shit is a FaceTime conversation.
Yeah, I know. That's what I told
if you were a fly on the wall, you would be hearing this shit all day long.
Yeah, I told you that's what this would be. So yeah. I know a lot of people will listen to this and relate, and they're gonna have comments, and I want them to give all the feedback y'all can. Please do. And also, before we go, this is the daughter of the very first episode I had with Ronald Barksdale. This is his daughter. And her brother. Rest in peace to my brother.
Rest in peace to my motherfucking brother. Okay. And this is my best friend. Rest in peace, my man. Yes, we love him.
I can't remember what number that episode was. I'm going to put it in the comments. But, yeah. So everything come full circle. And we're going to do this again. And we're going to have I'm going to probably get some more men in here for the next one.
Yeah, you need some more men.
Yeah, we're going to get some
men in for the next
one.
You got a nigga over here, but she really a girl, but she a nigga too.
But in conclusion, right, the initial conversation was being a single mother. And in short, I want y'all both to give a piece of advice to anybody that is a single mother and the one that might, like a kid that might be having a kid.
Just stick it out. Just stick it out. I know you feel like it might be hard, but just stick it out.
What, the motherhood part?
Yeah.
Like don't check out.
Don't check out, just stick it out. Just don't check out, just stick it out.
My response may be cliche. However, don't have no kids until you are married. Period.
The word of the day is married.
No, like don't have any children unless you know it's with somebody who is going to be committed to you forever. If they are not going to be committed to you and they are not willing to take that risk for you, don't do it, or you're going to end up with a baby father or a baby mother. And that's fine and dandy, you'll get through. But who the fuck want to live like that?
I don't.
No, you don't. And believe me, I don't. But I got to.
But I also don't know if I want to be married either. But that's a whole nother time.
That's a whole nother.
So, in conclusion, We Need Answers podcast, the first one of 2023. I'm so happy about this one, y'all. This was very good. I enjoyed this. This is good. Shout out to Keo and TT. We out.
Yes,
We Need Answers.
hello.